With the truth, the facts, we lay it down flat. With the melanated empire, never hold back. Put the facts in the blacks and make them wise up. With the melanated. Peace and power, melanated empire.
This is what you call sargassum. Said originated off of the west coast of Africa and into the Atlantic Ocean. Now, because the archipelago of the Caribbean falls into, well, what they now call the Atlantic Ocean, but if you had to have a look at the maps of, let's say, the 1600s, you would see it being called the Ethiopian Ocean. You know, I haven't done any research past then to see what it's been called, but you know I'm talking about, family. So this, yeah, we were seeing this, you know, on the east coast. When you're going up to the city, you can see it all along the shorelines. But for all my years living around this area, we have never seen it coming to this part of the sea. As you can see, there is this coral here which separates the actual ocean from a little basin, so the youths them, you know, can have a little free up. The goddess and the princess there, next princess there. Yeah, family, so let's have a look at this thing called the sargassum. Yeah, Ra has just gone 1 hour past his most high point. Yeah. Yeah, family, so
We can actually see this. Looks like a sort of brown algae. Okay? And these here, this grape-like part here is basically the air bubbles or the air pockets that keep it afloat. Yeah, and the thing coming all the way from west coast of Africa. So how you can tell me slavery didn't happen? Watch how easy the seaweed got here. Watch how easy the seaweed got here, man. Yeah, but that's sometimes it itches according to the condition of your skin, you know. But disrupting the youths from freeing up, man. It's even disrupting me from even having a little bath there. You can see a boat coming. See if I can zoom in on that for the family. Yes, Johnny. Oh, I thought your friend was gone already. You're still there playing? Good stuff. No? Okay. Hopefully it will give us a break just now, because the current was in the actual basin of water coming through here. Let's spray it on there. So yeah, family should know, I mean, being in the Caribbean, right? We're basically islands and we're surrounded by water. I mean, the continents like the US, Africa, and all these states are surrounded by water as well. But because we're an island, because we're so small, family, you get me? That's why you'll see many of our highways right there. That's a bridge. Many of our major highways, you get me, are close to the beach, to the ocean, right? So this sea, this body of water, not just the sea, family, because all rivers flow back to the sea. So be it rivers, streams, the sea in itself, remember, accounts for about 71% of the composition of the earth, the other 30 being land. You see me? So water is essential, you can say. That's why some people will say that water is life. But not just water, water and salt. Which would bring us to the seawater. Man passing me for a bike there. But water in itself, family, okay? Remember we said 70% of the earth's composition is water.
that is the same thing with the human anatomy, because there is even water in your blood. Now, the blood itself is mostly water, but the water part of the blood is actually referred to as plasma. Now, this plasma has a concentration of salt, because your blood is salty. If you even check as well, the men, our semen, has a salty, well, has been said, has a salty taste to it, right? Even though you can try and change your diet, make it alkaline, there is still that little salinity that you're supposed to get. But why? But then we connected to the earth family. We basically the earth walking around, because the same composition, 70 to 30, is the same thing in the human anatomy. All right. Now remember, we said the salt in our body, in the blood, what they call plasma, has concentrations of salt similar to the seawater family. Similar. It cannot be the same. Obviously, the seawater will have it in higher proportions, but it is similar. So that would basically mean that that crystalline compound, that sodium chloride compound, which is evident in our blood, is also evident in the water. Would that be some kind of link to explaining the evolution process of man? As it said that the very first creature which eventually evolved into the Homo sapien came from the sea. Some deep meds there, family, deep meds there. Now they're looking nice to go on bathe, you know. You could have one take a dip there just now. You see? So water itself, family, water is a universal solvent for proteins. Proteins in your body, so your body needs water and salt. So you must be saying, so why we can't just drink sea salt? Because I sworn I saw a couple eels there, man. Yeah, so I was saying, your body basically needs water and salt to function. So why can't you drink seawater? The thing is, while a part of your blood contains almost the same concentration, what's about the rest of the cells in your body? They only deal with a certain level of sodium chloride. Anything past that, family, and we have a sort of reverse osmosis going on. So take for example, if you drink a lot of sea salt, you say, okay, you don't want to eat salt, and you start to go and drink seawater. You know what I mean? Because the seawater, again, the concentration of the salt in it, family, is more than that in the blood. Because remember, it's only a certain percentage of the blood that contains the salinity. Yes. San. Yeah, family. So, I was saying, the princess even make me. Yeah, so while it's only a small percentage of the blood which has the same salinity, family, as the seawater, you can't just be going and drink seawater and think you're going to account for it, because the rest of the cells in your body are going to suffer. Now, the cells in your body need a certain level of sodium chloride, right? Because they have sodium chloride and they have water as well. So if you have too much salt water or too much salt in your body, a reverse osmosis is going to happen. The cells are now going to release the water they have to try to balance the pH level outside of the cells, right? That in itself, family, will increase your heart rate, and it will constrict blood vessels, and as a result you'll start to get high blood pressure. So you cannot be going around drinking seawater thinking it's going to account. I mean, I don't know nobody that do that to me, but it's just a reason, it's just a bill, family. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, each of us being created were created by an egg and semen coming together. So I already see the link, family. To me, it all ties in, man. And we here being in the Caribbean, being surrounded by water, how could you not love the water? And it's just a free up, really, to get back to nature when you do have the time, because this system has made chilling so, you know, like not getting the free time to yourself so much of a new normal. But not here in the Caribbean, man. We love to chill spots, get that time. Although I cannot say the matrix still getting to us here, but it's about 8 years behind time. We're trying to keep it that way, right? So peace to the family, give thanks for the reasoning. Started the video with Rise with Heru. Rise with Heru.
See in the distance there, family, that's actually our neighboring island, St. Vincent. We're actually here in a part where the river meets the sea. See, that's the river water coming here. That's the sea water crossing paths. Because all rivers ultimately flow back to the sea. So the sea is the biggest body of water on the face of this earth. So this, where we're standing, is referred to as the day glow. I'm not too sure if it have another meaning, but when I translate it directly to our French patois, day means two and glow means water, so the two waters. That actually makes sense because it's where the two waters meet. Now, as a family should know, there is voodoo, obia, magic, black magic, whatever you want to call it. And the ancestors advise that if somebody tie you, or if someone has done something to you, you know, they usually recommend that you go and bathe in this day glow. I don't know for how many times, if it's 3 or 7 times, but that's what they usually recommend to actually chase away the negative energy they attach to your divine spark of consciousness.
Peace, love. Don't forget that coconut oil.